JuJu Watkins struggles, but finds a formula against Ohio State. JuJu Watkins and USC might have learned something very important against Ohio State. JuJu Watkins is a team-first player, so you know she is happy about USC women's basketball beating Ohio State on Saturday night in a very large Big Ten game at the Gallon Center. Watkins' offense is suffering, but that doesn't affect her effort level on defense or her commitment to making team first plays. She grabbed 10 rebounds and handed out 3 assists. She is always committed to the team. That said, her offense is not where it needs to be. No one can disagree with that statement. JuJu Watkins did not shoot well against Minnesota. She did not shoot well against Iowa. She did not shoot well against Wisconsin. She did not shoot well on Saturday against Ohio State. She started 0 for 11. She was 2 of 16 at one point. She finished 5 of 21. It has been a very rough 2-week period for Watkins at the offensive end of the floor. USC is still 3-1 in these 4 games, which shows the team is more than just JuJu. Obviously though, USC's Final Four hopes rest on the team's best player playing her best. Lindsay Gottlieb and the USC women's basketball staff have a mission before the big showdown versus No. 1 UCLA this upcoming Thursday in Gallon. Unlock JuJu Watkins once again as an offensive force. USC solution. Happily, the Trojans might have found something against Ohio State, and it's not that mind-blowing at all. Post up JuJu Watkins. Feed her in the low block. Make sure not just that she's touching the ball, but that she does so within 8 to 10 feet of the basket on a lot more possessions. Delivery system concept. Think of this as a delivery system. If you want to deliver a product to your customers, you want to choose the most efficient route, less traffic, more convenience, something you want to replicate. JuJu Watkins getting to the basket has often involved trying to dribble the ball when 2 defenders are often blitzing her. It's hard to get close to the basket on the dribble, certainly in half-court situations. Open court vs. closed court. Open court situations are different. JuJu can dribble by a defender in a one-on-one fast break scenario. In the half-court, defenses are going to throw bodies at JuJu and will give up the jump shot before they allow her to get to the rim. JuJu's jumper has not been good these past 2 weeks, so USC and Gottlieb have to make the adjustment in their delivery system. How can we get the ball to JuJu in ways that will enable her to operate closer to the basket? Ohio State epiphany. Against Ohio State, we saw Gottlieb and the staff begin to make the adjustment. Post touches. It's no accident that JuJu's first made field goal was a paint basket on the low block. Most of her 5 made field goals were in or close to the paint. Finishing through contact. We know JuJu Watkins is a tough, physical, powerful player. She is so good at finishing through contact. Defenders might be quick enough to stop her dribble, but they're not going to be powerful enough to stop her from shooting over them within 3 to 6 feet of the rim. This is how USC women's basketball can improve JuJu Watkins' offensive efficiency against UCLA and in the Big Ten and NCAA tournaments. Recap. Despite JuJu Watkins' struggles, No. 7 USC dominated No. 8 Ohio State, 84-63. After a disappointing loss earlier this week, No. 7 USC trounces No. 8 Ohio State at home, 84-63. A big game from Kiki Ariafen, in addition to contributions from up and down the roster, helped the Trojans dominate, despite an off night from JuJu Watkins. After No. 7 USC fell to Iowa 76-69 last Sunday. The question was, how would the Trojans respond? We got the answer. They've won back-to-back games and were dominant in their most recent victory, blowing out Wisconsin on Thursday before doing the same to No. 8 Ohio State 84-63 on Saturday. Against the Buckies, all the Trojans came to play. 3 players had double-doubles, starting with Kiki Ariafen, who had 24 points and 13 rebounds. JuJu Watkins struggled from the field, going 5 for 21, but had 17 points and 10 boards, and Kennedy Smith scored a lucky 13 and grabbed 13 rebounds. Ohio State had a balanced attack, with 4 starters in double figures, but they struggled to score, shooting 29% from the field. Add a rebounding discrepancy of 62 to 30, and the picture becomes clear as to why Ohio State lost by nearly 20 points in this game. How the Trojans dominated despite JuJu's struggles. For a moment, things looked good for Ohio State. A Taylor Thierry basket, followed by a Cody Mahan three-pointer and an Aja Petty layup, had them leading 7-2 in the opening minutes. USC responded with an aggressive Ariafen getting to the line and dishing out a dime to Kaylee Heckel to gain the lead for the first time in the contest. Ariafen scored the Trojans' last basket of the first, ending the quarter with 6 points to help USC lead 14-11.